Hey guys, Alden here, and we're back with episode number 2 of my quest to level 50. Now, I'm going to be blunt and kick this off by saying, yeah, I'm still level 29, which I'm a little bit disappointed with. I'll be honest, from the previous episode to this one, I was anticipating leveling up. I've gained roughly 254,000 XP, which I feel is quite a lot. I'm quite happy with it, but yeah, it's not quite got me to level 30 yet. I was hoping at this kind of stage of the quest to be doing roughly 1 level per video, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, and I guess I just need to grind a little bit harder. But between episodes, I have done quite a lot of stuff. But first things first, we need to go ahead and we need to collect up this wheat, because we have the guild tournament going on at the moment, so I need to help out as much as I can over here in the guild. We're currently just rocking a quick carrot event with some wheat as well. Me and Waldo bashed at the carrots and we're just trying to get the wheat done. But yeah, we've done quite a bit. You'll notice from the last episode I have an additional cowshed, so we have another cowshed, this one right here, and I upgraded it straight away up to level 4. So we now have 6 cowsheds, all of which are at level 4, which is definitely making a real big difference when it comes to producing that milk, which is one of our main go-to tasks, is completing We Got Milk, which we now have up to 5-star, which is really nice. Although 21,600 milk takes us quite a bit of time. The last time we did one of these, I think I produced 6,000 milk, which was a pretty crazy amount. So most of the time we're kind of tending to do 4-star ones. That's what we kind of find is best for our guild, but that's what we're rocking with. Gonna go ahead and continue collecting up these cookies, because you'll see I have 3,271, and we have a little lady over here with a green tick, but we'll get to her in a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and collect up these sheets as well. Feels like I'm constantly grinding out the gold sheets as well as the fertilizer. We're going to go ahead and get the cow feed, and I want to talk about some of the other stuff that I've done since the previous episode. If we head over here into our library, you guys will see, if we scroll down, I've completed 2 of the feather bonus. Now, this was something I wasn't planning on doing. I said in the previous episode I was going to focus on the coffee, the ground coffee, but I realized we got our feathers up to 5-star feather projects that we can do, and I was kind of slacking a little bit. I needed to contribute more, so the feather bonus was something that could make quite a significant difference on this. So this has been my kind of main priority, and you'll see I've been saving up those books and I've been saving up those pens just for this episode to share with you guys live. Me upgrading is going to cost me 652,000 gold, as well as 150 books and 640 pens, but it's going to get us from plus 18 feathers up to plus 27. So the bonus here, the feather bonus, is really nice. It's not just like plus 1, plus 2. It is going to make a significant difference. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to do that right there. We're going to get that up to number 3. We're fairly close to getting up to that next one. Need to save 210 books. We already have enough pens, which is ideal. So that's going to be my next focus for the next video. So hopefully we will be able to do that. And if we head over here to the Tropicals Island, one of the other things that I've worked pretty hard on is getting all of these plantations up to level 3. I think in the previous episode I had 2 at level 3, the rest were at level 2, and this one on the end was potentially level 1, I think. So all 5 of my plantations are now up to level 3. I'm pretty happy to leave them where they are at the moment. I think I'm producing enough resources that I don't need to stress too much about leveling up. Probably something I'll do again in the future, but for right now, level 3 is maintaining enough for me to be happy with, to be honest. So we'll just go ahead, get a few more things in there. And one of the exciting things, if we head back over to the main island and scroll down, zoom in a little bit, is this thing right here. It's the flower arch. Now, me being the silly sausage I am, I kept thinking, I knew the flower arch, I would be able to get it soon, but I had it in my head I wasn't going to be able to get it to level 30. That's when I thought I was going to be able to get it. But if we head over to the shop and down to daily deals, this is where you see you're able to use your loyalty points to buy stuff. Now, I thought this is where the flower arch was going to show up, but it turns out it's actually over here in the housing section. If we scroll along, you'll see here it is right here, Flower Arch, and it costs 600 loyalty points to build it, and it gives a 56 happiness boost. But if you guys didn't know, this can be upgraded. You'll see we can go ahead and upgrade this. The next level is going to cost 1,200 loyalty points, which is quite a lot, but if we head over here to the little eye icon, you'll see it can go all the way up to level 5, where it's going to give a 400 boost to our happiness. So basically I could get rid of every other decoration on my island and just keep the Flower Arch, and it could pretty much carry the happiness for the full island. So for me, this is an absolute must. I have been really saving hard. If we head back over here, you'll see I have 1,946. I did have over 3k, but I bought a couple of books and stuff recently. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to level this up to level 2, because this is going to be my #1 priority to use my loyalty points on. I want to get this up to level 5, and I want to do it as soon as I possibly can. So we are going to do exactly that, and we're going to level it up. It's going to take 5 seconds. That's not too bad considering the length of some of the upgrades, and we're going to go ahead, complete that. 10 XP. Well, that's a little bit disappointing, but that is the Flower Arch up to level 2. Let's just see how much damage is level. Okay, it's going to cost 2,400, so it looks like it's going to double up every single time the amount of loyalty points we need, but this is definitely, like I said, something I'm going to be focusing on, so keep an eye out for that in future episodes. Now, talking about things you can buy with loyalty points, if you guys didn't know, you also can use loyalty points over here on the Tropicals Island. You'll see right here at the very end, the swimming pool is going to cost 1,200 loyalty points for 130 happiness. So again, loyalty points are probably the best use, or the best use to get loads of happiness is those loyalty points. So this is probably something I'm going to get at some point in the future, but it is a 6x6 tile cost. So I'm going to have to probably save up some of my deeds and some of my shovels, but it's starting to get quite expensive over here on the Tropicals Island. We do have enough though to expand over here on the Jade Island, because there is a building I need to build. If we head over to farming, we have the Silk Weaver. So this is the building I need to build, but I don't currently have any space. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to expand because we have enough. I've been saving up my gold, been saving up my deeds, been saving up my shovels, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to expand, which is absolutely lovely. I did have over 7 million gold and we're down to 3.6. So yeah, this is an expensive episode for sure, but now it means we can go ahead and we can get that Silk Weaver built. Gonna go ahead and do that right there. That's gonna take 28 minutes, so I'll probably just speed this along a little bit and potentially just show you guys the finished product at the end of the video. But for right now, we have some other stuff to look at. You guys will see I've got 2 ticks over here, so if we head over, we actually have completed an achievement. Collect 5,000 times from the stables. Well, you guys will see I've already kind of smashed through this. We're at 5.4 because I was holding on to claim this live for you guys. Don't say I'm not good to you. 100 gems, lovely. And the next one, Jesus, it jumps from 5,000 up to 35,000. Crikey. But that next one is going to give us 250 gems, which is pretty nice. I'll definitely take that. And that puts us up to 1,855 gems. And for my gems, I am planning to buy some guild coins. I'm the leader of my guild. I feel like I need to contribute as much as I can. And I'm saving up for this pack over here, which is the 28,750 guild coins pack for 2,400 gems. So I'm about 600 gems or so away, so I'm hoping to get there fairly soon. Maybe a couple more achievements will help out with that. Alright, so I mentioned at the start that this little lady over here, I'm able to complete another one of her. Unfortunately, it's not going to give us gems, it's only going to give us a rune, and I'll be honest, runes, I haven't really felt they're that beneficial. They're usually only going to give 10% to one thing for a couple of days. If runes perhaps like lasted a week or even lasted a day but had like a massive boost, like a 50% boost or something like that, I feel like it would make more sense. But a 10% boost only for 2 days, I'm kind of like, yeah, it's not going to make that much of a difference. I usually save them up for the player tournaments where it can help a little bit, but Yeah. I'm just not really a big fan of the runes right now. Maybe I just need to get a bit deeper into the game, but for me, I would much rather have the gems. But if we go ahead and deliver this, I'm hoping the next one's going to be about 1,500 cookies, because I'm not too far away from that. But if we go ahead and deliver, well done, let's do more. What is the next one going to be? It's going to be 2,000 cookies again. So we're up to part 5. I believe this goes up to part 8, but I'll maybe need to get confirmation on that, so let me know down in the comments. But this next one's going to give us 125 gems, which is lovely. Also, I'm calling these gems. They are gems. For some reason I had in my head they were going to be called diamonds or something, but they are gems. So I'm not too far away. I'm going to keep grinding out those cookies, and hopefully we'll be able to get a few more of these gem rewards, because yeah, I'm trying to save up for those guild coins. So I've been saving up this ship for you guys as well. So you'll see this is kind of roughly what most of my ships are. I either get 2, 3 or 4 kind of rows of stuff to do, and recently I've found I've kind of had a surplus of most resources. The ones that have been holding me back most kind of are ores, but we'll get to that in a little bit. And of course the this, which is the bolt of silk, which you get from the silk weaver, which I haven't been able to build because I haven't expanded enough on the Jade Island to build the silk weaver to get these. So my guild has very kindly been helping me out with these, because if you guys didn't know, if you click on a task that you're unable to do, you can click this ask for help button, and someone in your guild will be able to complete that for you. They will get the bonus from it, but on stuff like ships and stuff, I don't mind giving a little bonus away, because we're trying to get this big chest and all of the gold at the end. But we can go ahead, we can complete all the feather ones, because I'm nearly always maxed out on feathers. We can complete all of the palmwood ones here. Again, I've worked pretty hard to get lots of palmwood. Next one we have is the breakfast. Again, we can smash out some of these very easily. We do have 16 because I've been buying all of this from the shop that I possibly can with gold, but I'm just going to leave it for right now. I think my guild will probably help me out on these, so I'm going to leave them up there, and hopefully they will be able to do them in the future. Now, as you guys know, in the last video we had just started the guild tournament. Now, if we go ahead and click on this, you'll see we have 2 days left for it, and we are currently chilling in second place. The guild that is up there in first place, well, they're level 41, and they have a lot of players far more upgraded than us. I think our highest level player is level 33. If we have a little scroll through, you'll see they've got players over level 40. They've got some close to level 40, and the majority of their guild is pushing those higher levels. So to me, it just doesn't seem balanced enough. I think the guild tournament is something that needs to be addressed. Now, if you guys want to leave feedback for the guild tournament, there is actually an event going over at the moment on the Sunshine Island Discord server. Again, there'll be a link for that down in the description. You can head over there, you can give them some feedback, you can also leave your player ID, and if they like your feedback and appreciate it, there's a chance you guys could win some rewards. Now, for me, I've left feedback twice now, and on both the times I have received rewards from that. So it's basically a little bit of time to give them some feedback, and you're going to get some stuff back from them, some nice rewards. I got a couple of tokens for the ships and boats and stuff. I also got some gems, I think I got 100 gems as well, which was really nice. So definitely go ahead and leave them some feedback. But some of the feedback that I have been thinking is, like I just said, it's not as balanced as it could be. My fix for that, I think, could potentially be to have it still in the league, so bronze 1, 2, bronze 3, whatever it's going to be, but then try and have it seeded based on the average player level in each guild. So our average over here at Thunderwolves is going to be less than over here at Pohodari. Theirs, I believe when I calculated it, they had about a 32 average level, and I believe ours was sitting around about 27. So you'll see there is a bit of a difference there, and it just means that they have much higher level players who have much higher upgraded stuff, so it's going to be easier for them to complete these tasks. So just trying to balance it out a little bit more to kind of find that middle ground and hopefully just make it a little bit of a better experience for all players. Another thing that a lot of my guild has been talking about is the fact it goes on for an entire week. It just seems really, really long. For me, I think the player tournament going on for a week, I think that works. I like that method because you can really compete. You can start going higher, lower, but the guild tournament usually is just so unbalanced. A week just feels way too long. Usually within a couple of days, 2 to 3 days, you can already see who's going to be first, second, third, so on and so forth. And you'll see we've been setting in these rankings right here, 1, 2, 3, for nearly the entirety of this event. So I just think they could shorten that time down, maybe have it like over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, over like a weekend or something like that. And then for the rest of the space, have another event. Have something like there was in Rootland. If you guys didn't play Rootland, they used to do global tournaments. So like a global event where everyone in the entire game has to help out to complete this huge project. So for example, if we just use milk, so right now our guild on the highest one is going to be 21,000. So let's just say for the global event, it's going to be something like 1,000,000 milk. So every single guild, every single player has to contribute as much milk as possible. If you guys didn't know as well, there's been a lot of people asking recently to contribute to projects. So for example, right now we have the I need the wheat. So if we come over here to contribute to projects, it doesn't matter how much you have in your storage. It all depends on collecting it. So if we check right here, I'm on 3,072. Remember, we do have a guild boost as well, so that's going to help me out. And I go ahead and collect all of these. My total has gone up because I've collected these rewards. I then won't get any more until I go ahead and plant them and wait for them to be collectible again. Then when I collect them, that's when I'll get the points again. So like I was saying, hopefully we can maybe have something where every single player in the game can contribute towards a massive global goal. And if you complete that, then every single player in the game will get some sort of reward. And the top players, say like the top 100 players who contribute the most, will also get some rewards. Something like that, I think would be really, really awesome. I loved it in Rootland. That's one of the few things in Rootland I really thought they excelled at. It was a fantastic idea and it got every single player involved in the same thing. Everyone was grinding towards the same end goal and it was really, really fun to do. So I think potentially shorten the length of the guild tournaments and then have this additional global tournament in there, kind of in between the guild and the player tournament. So that's potentially an idea and that's something I would love to see in the game. And before we jump any further, I just want to thank Paco, the co-leader over here at Thunderwolves, for that fantastic idea. I had completely forgotten about that global tournament idea that Rootland had. He reminded me of it and said, hey, this would be really cool in Sunshine Island. So Paco, big shout out to you. One of the other issues I have with the guild tournament is this thing on the left, like these rewards right here. Now, if I click on this, you'll see it takes 630 points to complete this. Now, we can complete that in 1 or 2 projects. So it's not even going to take us a couple of hours and we've already going to have smashed this out of the park, which I think is ridiculous. This needs to be way more staggered. Like, I think they should set this so it's like the first one you get fairly quickly, but then if it's going to continue being a week long, they have to stagger these because we got all of these day 1. And then for the rest of the week, we don't get any rewards. We don't get anything until it finishes. And then when it finishes, we're going to get 15 gems and 115 tournament points. And don't get me started on tournament points. They are dreadful. I'll be honest. You get tournament points from the player tournament and from the guild tournament. And if we jump over here, it's just not even worth it. Like 40 pence for 120 tournament points. I mean, completing a week-long event in the guild, and I'm not even going to be able to afford 40 pence. That is definitely not balanced, and that is definitely not right. So these rewards need to be addressed. The rewards need to be significantly improved. They need to just be much, much better, because we're grinding out for an entire week only really for the chance to get promoted. That's the only thing people are really doing it for. Let's be honest, the rewards are not worth it. Getting these rewards over here on the left-hand side to start with is nice because you get them all in one day. That's a nice boost, but then the rest of them, yeah, nobody really cares for them, let's be honest. Now, one of the other issues that we have stumbled across with the guild tournament is being able to queue up projects. Right now in the game, you're able to have one project live, so you'll see we have the delicious vegetables one going on at the moment, 6 hours and 47 minutes left, and then we have this one queued up for after it. the coffee is grounded. So that's for ground coffee. There needs to be a way to queue up more than one project in advance. Now, I think there's a really easy solution for this, and it's over here on the Guild Island. Just make a new building. Make a new building where you're able to upgrade it using the guild coins, and every time you upgrade it, you're going to get one additional slot to queue up projects in. So let's say it can upgrade 5 times. That means you're going to be able to queue up. So you get a free one, and then after that, you're going to get +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. So you could potentially queue up 6 additional projects after that. They also need to add in the ability to queue up the same project again. So you'll see right here, because we already have delicious vegetables queued up, we cannot queue it up again to run this project back to back. The only way we can queue up another project is if it's a different one. We can't queue up the same project twice in a row. So they need to address that, because a lot of the time, especially early mornings, everyone has carrots available, and we want to just smash out these events like 3-4 of them in a row. And right now we're not able to do that. So they need to add that into the game. So I feel like I've been moaning a little bit. This has been quite a long episode, but one of the other things I want to address is this thing right here. And it's the season pass, the festival pass, whatever you want to call it. It's nice. It's good to get all these additional rewards. I haven't paid for the pass. I didn't personally think it was worth it, because I don't really care for all these kind of instant stuff. I'm not really too fussed about all that. But what I am bothered about is the fact that I completed this with 10 days left on the timer. So you'll see at the top there's 2 days, 19 hours left. I completed this, I think it was 10 to 11 days left. And since I've completed it, I have gained nothing. Not a sausage from this pass right here, nothing from the event. And you'll see I still have the ability to complete tasks. I can claim 1,000 points, but those 1,000 points right here that I've just got, they don't add anything else. This is something that absolutely needs to be addressed. They need to add something. So whether that's points are then turned into XP, so 1,000 points are going to turn into 1,000 XP, or you're able to a lot of the season pass that I've seen in other games, you work towards a goal at the end. So there's an additional thing where, so those 1,000 points would have gone into a pool, and then once you've got say 10,000 points or 5,000 points, you unlock a chest where you're going to get some more rewards, something like that. And they just need to have the ability to continue getting points from tasks, and it's actually contributing towards something, rather than these points going into the abyss and us gaining nothing for another 10 days of having this event on. My personal opinion, this is something that needs to be addressed very, very quickly. So my goal for next week's video is to get up to level 30. Hopefully we can get beyond level 30. And I'm going to hopefully have upgraded all of these mines up to level 3. This is definitely a priority. I'm still slacking a little bit when it comes to ores. So I want to get all of my mines up to level 4 if possible. Also, you can see I have nearly completed this Silk Weaver, 10 minutes left. I can't really be bothered waiting, so you guys will see that in the next episode. I might have to rejig this island a little bit to try and free up a bit of space, maybe get some more decorations in, but that is going to be it for this video. A really, really long one, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I tried to save as much content to do in these videos as possible, so I've upgraded loads of stuff. I've shared with all the stuff that's happened since the previous video. So if you guys enjoy this kind of system I'm doing, let me know down in the comments. If there's anything else you want me to do live, if there's any questions you have about the game, I'll definitely try and answer them in episode number 3. But for right now, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.